From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For Josh Jacobs, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Dogala. He'll get this one to Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Dolgala. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. We own it. We own it. 26 Mike. So don't say nothing.
Throwing is Dolgala. And he's going to go down again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mariota again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again to Michel on the screen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 3.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Michel. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tanner Muse coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
For the Patriots.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And inches.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and long, it's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Complete to
On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 44 yards.
And to Las Vegas, first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The kick
And he's able to put it through.
makes the score Raiders 13, Patriots 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Three buzz. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's make these babies grow.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
53 is Mike. Check.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. 70 Rangers. You gonna see me and you're not.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
4-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's the party now. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get him. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Ship.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. Check. Street. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Cut 19. Watch the eye. Hey, smash. 53 is mine. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
at their own 13. Following the interception here, Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
57-yard gain.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now Dogala.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough.
With the score.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6 man. Check.
Here's Dolgala.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Dolgala.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
36, 33. He's check 31.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. He gets away from 1, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6
Well, they gave
yards.
up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a Las Vegas first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
at the 40.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Caught left side and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Coming up on second and 7. Throw caught at about the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
Raiders 20, Patriots 6. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and
nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the hit. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young,
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young,
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the first, but they ain't half the man as well. Oh, yeah.